You all got better things to do. Enjoy this plate of melting ice. Instead of watching a nationwide temper tantrum of people that can't have the things that they want because, well, they're into Magic the Gathering and Star Wars and astrology and Nintendo, enjoy this melting plate of ice. That's a lot more fun. Clickbait. While I'm here enjoying a nice Mike's Hard Lemonade, enjoy the show. There is no show. Well, it kind of is. Clickbait. Well, you guys do want to help out, you can hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. So do you feel like going out there to throw a temper tantrum about the fact that you can't get the things that you want? Because not everything in life can go your way. So you want to blame Trump and white people and racism and all that bullshit on your own shortcomings, on your fat skin flaps and your skin color and your weird and spooky life choices like dressing up as a canine, wearing a studded belt around your neck while your partner drags you around because you like to be spanked with pickle sauce and a jar of Worcestershire sauce or something. Go out there like the rest of the losers and waste your time. I, on the other hand, am going to be here wasting the left's time. Hopefully they find this and it triggers them. All hail King Trump. This live stream is inspired by one Gary from Nerdrotic. Thank you, Gary, for putting a Spock action figure in front of the camera. Because nobody gives a shit about Starfleet Academy and men in dresses and homosexuals and overweight people on the bridge of starships when Starfleet is supposed to be a military organization and not about fat people and overweight people. Trust me, I used to be overweight. So since they're wasting our time and the time of the police, oh well. Let's waste their time. My little buttercup. My sweet little buttercup.
I can't have what I want, so I'm going to throw a nationwide temper tantrum in the road and waste everybody's time. I don't like ice. Ice bad.
Well, now you get to watch a plate of melting ice. Hashtag clickbait. What a waste of time. What a waste of time. Any of you feel like walking around forever, bitching, moaning, whining, and complaining about the things in life you can't have? Because you're weird and spooky and misshapen, and fat and overweight, watching Star Wars all day, dressing up as a bunny rabbit while your partner beats you across the legs with a bamboo stick because it's your kink. Because people like these actually think it's what's between their legs that counts and not what you do. Hey, there's a thumbs up. Awesome. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for that thumbs up. Much appreciated. I wonder how many I wonder how many septum ring faces you can put together in one gathering. Like, I mean, how many can you hook together? You'll make like a human ball out of them. What you got to do is like grab one of these septum wearing weirdos or septum ring wearing idiots and strap them to the front of your car or in the back of your car, and then get like one of those U-Haul boxes that you can tow around if you're moving. You know what I mean? Or if you want to get real creative, like what we used to do as kids, grabbing onto the back of buses after it snowed, you know, skitching and all that kind of stuff. We should get like a skateboard and take some of these leftists with the septum rings in their noses and hook them up to the back of our cars and drive them around. And we'll put like Christmas lights on them and bells. And, well, they like to dress in kink fetish outfits. So we'll get like a leather foghorn leghorn costume and then drive them around. Well, they would get their rocks off on that kind of thing. That's what they're doing out there right now. Don't you like that stuff? Meanwhile, I am here enjoying myself. Normally, I don't drink this stuff. But since today I'm feeling kind of goofy, crack one open for yourselves, folks. Cheers, everybody. Nice cold Mike's Hard Lemonade. Cheers. See, you can be doing cool stuff instead of being out in the street crying and complaining and bitching and moaning. Wait until the sun sets. Oh, that's when all the real fun's going to start. Let the pepper balls be flying. Let them pepper balls be flying. Meanwhile, us normies, us normal people will be doing things like this. You know, because I made a ton of money on eBay thanks to my eBay customers. Oh, quick plug to my eBay customers while I'm here and those that have donated to the channel. Now, I did shop for some stuff for myself, of course, but thanks to my eBay customers and donors, I bought not just one. This one's already open because the kids around here saw me coming, so they already knew what I had in my bags. This one's wide open. I'm giving out candy to the kids. So thank you to my eBay customers for helping me to do that. You know, I got to spread the love a little bit, man. Always got to spread the love a little bit. You know, like I said, I don't buy fancy things. You know, I'll buy stuff to review on the channel. For example, I have Missing Link Ultra Magnus. It's finally on its way. I just got the email today. But thanks to all of you. Thank you for your continued support. You made a whole bunch of kids happy here in the neighborhood, and that's not the only thing I got. That's not the only thing that I got. There's a box of chalk for my friend's granddaughter. I gave her one. I think she's babysitting her granddaughter right now as we speak, but it got cold outside today. So thanks to all of you for supporting my channel. Click on the coffee link in the description box below. Click the link to my eBay store. You can help me financially by doing that. Much, much appreciated to those that have. Whatever eBay orders I had, I got out the door already. Actually, I got them out earlier today, but it was way, 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 way cold, man. It was like 85 degrees yesterday, and it's 57 right now. Talking about a drastic change in temperature. I've been eating aspirin all day long. It's been so dang cold. But again, thank you to my eBay customers. The money for the Paul Skeens card that I sold did clear. So as a result, I bought the kids in the neighborhood here. Well, actually, in particular, this is for my friend's granddaughter. But there's more to come. But thanks to all of you. I picked up a bag of candy for the neighborhood kids. This is the one that they swarmed me over last night. As you can see, it's almost gone. But they saw me coming last night. They knew what I had. Last time I did that for them, I had Sour Patch Kids that I bought from my eBay store. Or I should say I used the money from my eBay store to buy them, you know, Sour Patch Kids, and they all came chasing after me. So when they see me coming home from Walmart last night, they were all outside playing. And all I had to do was stand on the patio, you know, like our great, wonderful King Donald Trump, you know, when he's at the White House waving at people. You know, they all ran up to me like I'm the king where I live. And I'm like, my loyal subjects, you can have this chocolate. Of course, I'm only kidding. They're just kids, you know, but you have to make a joke out of this stuff because I've been watching some of this crap that's on TV and it's like, oh my Lord, how's it going? How you doing over there, my friend? We're just here. I'm here wasting everybody's time. But if you want to have a little fun with this channel, do me a solid, subscribe, hit that thumbs up button. Check out my eBay store. The link is in the description box below. So is my coffee link if you want to make a small one-time donation. And thank you to those that have, because the kids got themselves bags of candy just waiting for them. They should all be out. They're probably outside right now, but it's too cold out there. I can't believe it went from 85 to 57 in almost 24 hours time. That's how everybody's getting sick. And not only that, we get that nasty, gnarly pollen all over the place. Where's my Mike's Hard Lemonade? So we got ice, we got Trump, we got some Mike's Hard Lemonade here. Oh man, that stuff is nasty. It's good, but it's gnarly. Oof. I haven't drank this stuff in a while. But if you're expecting anything serious from this live stream, don't. This is obvious clickbait. Since the left are wasting our time out there throwing a nationwide temper tantrum, I found it only fitting that should leftists and their supporters find this channel and this live stream, that I want them to throw a temper tantrum. Trump is your God. Trump walks on water. He is the provider. He is your Lord Almighty. Bow before the Almighty King. God, you can't take this stuff seriously. It's so stupid. You really can't take this stuff seriously. Why so serious? Why so serious? Pretty funny. Oh man, woof. That's rough. I forgot what it was like to drink one of these. Oh, that's why I don't drink these no more. Ugh. Oh man, yuck. Anything crazy happening yet? Well, I mean, I've been watching on YouTube behind the scenes, and it's the same typical crap. People holding up signs, blaming the white man, blaming, you know, ICE for rapists and drug pushers and drug abusers and fence jumpers, and you know the usual tropes and diatribes. It's stupid. You know, try to imagine if we did have a zombie apocalypse, this is exactly what it would look like. A bunch of mindless automatons walking around. You know, like NPCs, you know, saying the same crap. Essentially, it all boils down to, I want it for free! You know, because it's not what I do, it's what's between my legs and my skin color. Pretty soon they're going to start counting skin flaps like they do with military patches on the soldiers' arms, you know, like staff sergeant and corporal and all that kind of stuff. You do know Helen Keller is their idol. Oh yeah, blind and deaf, of course. Yes. I agree. Forgive me if I sound like I'm in a distant background. It's because I can actually leave this as is and just talk to you, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I got the live stream up on a big screen here in my bedroom, so I can actually see your comments and all that kind of stuff. So I'm really not missing anything. This is probably one of the easiest live streams I've ever done, because it's so stupid. It's goofy. It's so goofy. What are they accomplishing? Yeah, that's bad. Okay. Trump bad. Okay. Okay. I do admit, however, I have a pounding headache. The pollen is so bad here around the neck of my woods. It is just awful. Oh my God, is Charlotte a disaster, at least where I am. Whew. I'm like wiping my face off, wiping my hands off. I have like a little shop blower that I bought to get all the pollen off of my damn patio. And all you see is like green flying everywhere. Oh my God. Hey, look, see? I can create jobs. Why don't we have professional pollen movers? You see that? I can create jobs. Thank you, President Trump, for inspiring me to be self-sufficient. Hey, leftists, why don't you go out there and buy yourself some leaf blowers and do like what we used to do when we were kids in New York City? Would you like me to clean the pollen off of your driveway, ma'am? Okay, sure. I don't have a lot of money. Oh, that's fine. You're a senior citizen. We'll do it for nothing. And if Grandma offers you apple pie, at least have the courtesy to accept that much. God. Oh, let me grab another one of Mike's Hard Lemonades. God, them things are gnarly. Blech. Oh, boy, oh, boy.
Who's streets? Streets. Who's streets? Streets. Who's streets?
That's all it's been. It's a nationwide temper tantrum of fucking finger pointing and blaming. Because I'm a lazy, fat, black, guilty, white liberal with a septum ring in my nose, and I can't look down to see my toes because I'm an overweight fat fuck who blames the food, it must be the white man's fault that I can't stop eating. Therefore, you have to hire me to be an airline pilot. Damn it. You know, I have to be an old 58-year-old man who has white privilege and takes trips to Europe and Germany and drives foreign cars and spends all this money with my old man friends. And then I go send my wife begging for medical benefits. Everything's a fucking blame game with these people. It's pathetic. Do like what I did, man. Go through the fucking meat grinder, go through homelessness, go through lies, deceit, and betrayal, and then come out on top. Come out on top. Let me see. That's nothing. Come out on top. Not making $1 million, but I'm making good money. Hey, man. Well, now the clock reset on eBay. So right now I'm a little shy of $10,000 in 90 days. Not bad.
But your daddy says bubblegum cards But at least I'm making that money sitting home and I don't have to drive in traffic and deal with coworkers. And I am my own boss.
Fucking losers. Real losers. Not everybody is designed to make it.
It's the white man's fault that I can't get a job. It's the airplane's fault that I'm so fat I can't fit in the seat. Fat shaming. Well, we have an average weight, and obviously you're above fucking average, therefore we don't have to cater to you. But I'm gay, and I count.
Yeah, you count it right. You count the amount of chlamydia that you have. And AIDS and herpes. Like they're always advertising here on YouTube. Fuck out of here. Oh, you ever see like round washers, like steel washers or galvanized washers? If the left have their way, you know what it's going to be? They're going to be like rainbow alloy with a hole in the middle. That's what it's going to be to represent, you know, getting fucked in the ass by each other. That's going to be the left's new currency. It's going to be a round coin that has a rainbow on one side and a picture of like hair with a hole in the middle. That's what it's going to be. You watch. Well, if it's their streets. Here, look. You want to know? Here's some more of my goofy logic. Forgive me, I got another one of them god-awful fucking Mike's Hard Lemonades. Whoever invented this, I mean, I used to drink this when I was much younger, but damn, this stuff is like gnarly. You could probably polish aluminum with this stuff. Oh my God. You know, they're so concerned about the streets. Hey, streets! Streets! Oh, really? So you're so... You leftists are so concerned about the environment while you're out there in the fucking street. Why don't you grab yourself a broomstick with a nail on the end of it and a fucking 5-gallon bucket? You're so concerned about the streets, you might as well clean the fucker while you're out there.
Yeah, but somebody else has to do it. I don't want to work.
Don't you love it how their logic falls apart? Oh my God. Ooh, man, that's rough. Ugh, I don't know whatever convinced me to buy this stuff. Oof. Oh, yeah. You know what? While my camera is going, let me see what's going on here on the world of YouTubes as far as these stupid rallies. All right, here we go. So St. Paul, Minnesota. What do we got here? Oh, no, but we have to have a forced commercial, of course. Let me crack open my front door, man. It got hot in here, man. If you can't tell, I got one of my space fans. Just really open up my bedroom windows. Holy cow. If that's one thing I got to say I'm very blessed with, is that my apartment maintains its heat really, really well. Yeah, look at them. They're all standing outside like a bunch of aimless idiots in the middle of a park, and this is in Minnesota. I don't want to get a copyright strike, otherwise I'd switch over to camera so you could see what I'm seeing. So basically the title of this live stream is Live Aerial View of the No Kings Rally in St. Paul. And it's exactly what you think it is. And that's why I can't stand the left. You know, go through like what I went through. Go through hardships. Go through financial hardships. Go through all kinds of pain and suffering. It awakens something inside of you. It awakens like the survival instinct to keep going and to survive. That's the one thing my dad taught me when he was alive. Just don't fucking roll over and give up. You got to find a way. Find a way, no matter what. There's always a. When they give you two options, you try to find a third one. Yeah, and of course, there's a bunch of fucking hip hoppers out there. Let me see what this is here. If it's music, I'm going to put it on mute immediately. Oh, there is no sound. Okay, good. Probably because the station doesn't want to get a copyright strike themselves. Well played, media. Well played. Let me go onto my news feed and see what I can find. So we got Chicago, St. Paul, Minnesota, and Boston.
Or a painter, or a janitor, and you walk a picket line for the striking hotel workers on your lunch break. That's solidarity. If you are...
Now, I'm a union guy myself. Let me tell you the dirty secret of a lot of unions. The problem with the unions is that they can get away with just about fucking anything with certain aspects of their careers. Unions were never meant to adopt leftist ideology. They were meant to protect the worker from fucking abuse by their bosses. That's really what the unions are for. Now it's turned into like some shitty, disgusting thing where, like, you know, they're teaching kids how to, you know, not do proper math, teaching them how to be PDF files, teaching them that racism comes first. It's your skin color that matters, not what you do. It's all bullshit. Oh, New York. Let's see here. What's this one? Now, like I said, I got to be careful. I don't want to get a copyright strike if they're playing music or something like that. But it's exactly what you would think it is.
Connections from scattered sources.
No. Ah, it's Bruce Springsteen. Where's this from? Minneapolis. That's another dirty secret of the left, is they think the more name calling that they use, that thing that they're referring to will become that thing. In other words, Trump obviously is not a king. We don't have a king. We don't have royalty in this country. But they actually believe that the more that they call him a king, that somehow he'll magically grow a crown out of his skull, which is fucking dumb. You know what I mean? And that's their dirty trick. Oh man, this mic's hard. Let me throw right to my head over. Holy shit. See, leftists, I break my ass for the money I have. That's why I can buy premium beer like this, even though it's fucking sugar in a bottle. I can do that. I earned it. I worked for it. Mine. They literally think the more they call him a king, that somehow he's going to end up growing a fucking crown. Like, the left are just fucking pathetic. They are so pathetic. Every last one. They're malformed, malnourished. They all do it to themselves. They don't want a better world for everybody. They want a better world for themselves as individuals, because the true dirty secret of all leftists is that they don't want to be personally inconvenienced. That's what the real secret is. They don't want to be personally inconvenienced by anyone or anything around them. All you have to do is just ask a fucking New Yorker. You know what the greatest personal inconvenience they suffered? Well, there were a couple of them. It was 9/11 and Superstorm Sandy. And boy, were they mercilessly inconvenienced. If their milk goes sour, it's Trump's fault. If they stub their toe into a tree stump, it's Trump's fault. If they drive their car off a cliff, it's Trump's fault. If they had to pay the government taxes, it's Trump's fault. If they were having sex and came early, it's Trump's fault. If they dropped the soap in the shower and they slipped and fell, it's Trump's fault. If they ran a red light and a police officer pulled them over, it's Trump's fault. Don't you love that stuff? Again, cheers, everybody. Oh, man, this stuff is fucking gross, man. Oh, that one's even... Oh. Oh, man. Blah. Hard black cherry. You know what I did? I bought one of those 12 packs of, like, the different flavors of Mike's Hard Lemonade. And every one of them is just as bad from a different direction. The taste on it is like nothing but... It's all fucking carbonated sugar. I don't know what crazy idea I had in the back of my brain to buy a box of these mixed flavored freaking Mike's Hard Lemonades is beyond me. Oh, I stubbed my toe. It must be Trump's fault. Oh, it's raining outside with lightning bolts and thunder and lightning. It's Trump's fault. Oh, a ship crashed into a pier. Oh, it's Trump's fault. What else is going on? I can't stand looking at Bruce Springsteen. No King's Day in Detroit. Let's see what that looks like. I don't get the thing with the bubbles. They got a bunch of people out there blowing bubbles. Holding up signs. What's the point? That's what I don't get about these fucking things. All it is a nationwide fucking temper tantrum by the fucking Magic Gathering, Star Wars watching, Lego building crowd. And again, I don't want to get a copyright strike, otherwise I would point the camera at my TV set right now, but there's no point to it. Honestly, there really is no fucking rhyme or reason to it. Oh man, this Mike's Hard Lemonade is so gross. All right, here's the New York broadcast. Let's see what this is all about. I guess they got a commercial going too. Look out, white people aren't allowed to be white on New York news broadcasts. They're showing a thing about the Apollo Theater. And of course, they got little kids. Four little kids are showing fucking dancing in skimpy outfits. I'm not watching that no more. Fuck that. This is from News 12 now. All right, here's one from, I guess, an independent guy. Yeah, that's what democracy looks like. Anarchy, chaos. And it's almost all fucking white people, which is the most bizarre shit. Flying Palestinian flags. You see, hi, Al Qaeda, are you out there? Remember 9/11? You got people celebrating Palestine. Now's your time. It's so fucking sad to see what my former home in New York has turned into. The greatest terror attack, arguably, of all time happened right there in New York City. And these people are supporting Palestine. And I'm sure a lot of them are celebrating Iran, too, which is even more fucking bizarre. That's how backwards leftists are. It's really sick. So all it is a fucking nationwide temper tantrum by the schoolyard dorks and nerds who are afraid to live, who refuse to take a chance, and blame everybody else for their own bullshit. Well, if you didn't want a kid with severe disabilities, you shouldn't have been drinking so much. You didn't want a kid with autism, shouldn't have been taking drugs and smoking dope. But I guess it's somebody else's fault. It must be Trump's fault, not the marijuana you are so used to smoking, I guess. And these people think like that too. They get into a car crash and then they fucking blame the road. Or they'll blame the air. And of course the camera will always show that they were text messaging or getting a fucking Hummer in a driver's seat by an Itwad Who crossdresser. God. I can't drink this Mike's Hard Lemonade no more. Ugh. It's actually giving me a sour stomach. I don't know what kind of crazy goofy logic came over me to get this stuff. I do not recommend Mike's Hard Lemonade. There's a reason why I don't drink this anymore. God, when I was in my 20s and 30s, I used to drink this like a madman. But I was like, let me get the mix box. And it's just as bad as you think it is. Don't let this fancy schmancy bullshit fool you. It is quite gnarly to take down. Now I'm having fun. I don't give a shit. Not out there doing that what these people are. This is what democracy looks like. Really, a bunch of whining and crying and begging and complaining and fucking losers. Don't they have Kitty Prawn to watch? Don't they have a bondage club to go to? Isn't that what leftists like? They love to drag each other around with dog leashes attached to septum rings underneath women's noses and pull them around town like they're walking a puppy while they're wearing like plastic garbage bags or whatever they call that shit, latex or whatever the fuck. Isn't that what they do? Bruce Springsteen. What the fuck does Bruce Springsteen have to complain about? The guy's a fucking multi-millionaire. So what the fuck does he have to talk about? That's what I love about leftists, too. They complain about multi-millionaires. Meanwhile, leftists are some of the biggest millionaires on the planet. What the fuck do leftists have to complain about? Like these fucking left-leaning hip-hop artists and left-leaning rock stars and left-leaning musicians like this asshole. You got millions of fucking dollars. What are you complaining about? And why are you complaining for other people? Are you too rich that you can't complain anymore? You have to complain for somebody else because you have nothing else to fucking do? Oh my God. And that's what it feels like, and that's what it sounds like to me. Oh, the United States and Belgium are playing. Who gives a fuck? Nobody cares about U.S. soccer. Oh, jeez, man. That's it. I'm done. I can't drink any more of this stuff. It is so fucking... I don't know how I survived. What is it, 3 bottles of this stuff? Oh my God, is that bad? Do not drink Mike's Hard Lemonade. I'm not bashing it as a product. Everybody's got their own taste. That's not why I'm saying that. If anybody from Mike's Hard Lemonade is listening, I'm not disparaging your product. It's just, it's not for me. If you like this sugary swill, you know, it's good for you, man, but this is not for me. But unlike the left, at least I can afford it. Dude, this shit for a bottle of 12 is like $18. I can get a case of 15 Miller Lights with the screw top bottles for 15 bucks. Oh, God. What's this guy complaining about now? Let's see. More complaining.
When times feel hopeless, because I know sometimes it feels dark and this is the worst thing that ever happened in our lives and all that stuff, right?
You're a fucking veteran. The VA is obviously taking care of you, hopefully, if you're a veteran. You're getting all kinds of benefits, all kinds of housing discounts. My brother-in-law is a military cop. He served, I believe, in Afghanistan. You know the kind of benefits and opportunities my brother-in-law gets? And he doesn't complain, and he's a diehard fucking Trumper. God bless you, bro, if you're watching. What are guys like this complaining about? I hate to say it, there are certain veterans that are fucking way above and beyond entitled. You know, yeah, you served our country, but then when you're up on stage supporting the left are the biggest cowards of them all. You get all sorts of fucking job opportunities that regular civilians don't get. You get banking discounts. You get credit cards of all different kinds. Most people can't even get a single credit card. Most people can't start their own businesses. Most banks give veterans, you know, certain financial opportunities that you and I can't get. So who the fuck is this guy to complain? That's what it is. It's all the fucking it, what, who, lesbian, lumberjack, dyke, you know, men in skirts, the fucking septum rings with the fucking blue hair. 25-year-olds that are going bald already. They got broken teeth at the gum line. They're misshapen. They look like fucking Fester from the Addams Family. Some of them. And they have all the opportunity in the world to improve upon themselves as individuals, but instead they want to pass the blame on to somebody else. That's what's so fucking sad. And the thing that's more insulting to me, more than anything on this fucking planet, is that these pieces of shit, a lot of them are flying Palestinian flags. The anti-Semit, like in my former home in New York, the anti-Semitism goes beyond fucking belief. Where the greatest radical Islamic terror attack took place in this country, and you're going to support Palestine and Iran? What are you, fucking goofy? You might as well celebrate El Chapo for drug dealing. You know what I mean? Let's start replacing photos of Trump with El Chapo and see what happens. Everything about them is fucking abnormal. Their looks, their beliefs, their wants, their needs. Men are supposed to be attracted to women. Women are supposed to be attracted to men. Adults were never meant to be attracted to our littlest. Now, I'm not going to say what that is on YouTube. I think you know what I'm trying to imply. Everything with them is backwards. Radical Islamic terrorists flew airplanes into our buildings on 9/11, and then you're going to go out there and protest for terrorists? What? They just want things. We all aspire to want things, but in the Bible it says, do not covet thy neighbor's goods. Do not covet thy neighbor's goods. But that's all it is. They want and want and want and want. And what I don't get is a lot of these fucking rich people that are out there supporting these who pronoun freaks. They got more money than fucking Fort Knox. What the hell are they worried about to go out there and push these morons? Well, a lot of these live streams are coming to an end. Let's see what I can find. Oh, Boston. Boston. That's as left as it gets. Let's see.
In the city of Boston, as a city councilor.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. It's just like the city council here in Mecklenburg County. All of the black Democrats are getting arrested in charge of felonies and crimes because they want to turn the entire planet to an all-black planet. But guess what? You have Irish, you have Italians, you have Jamaicans, you have Dominicans, you have Asian people. This whole planet will never be black. That's not me being racist. That's a fact. That's why they were trying to get rid of our sheriff here in Mecklenburg County. Habba-dabba-dabba-doo. That's why New York is so upside down like it is. Seriously, like here in Mecklenburg County, there was a council member here, again, that got busted. What was it? I forget what the fuck her name is. One of our politicians here, right here in Mecklenburg, I think it's Mecklenburg, or somewhere here in North Carolina, got busted for like 27 different violations of state ethics laws and rules, and was found guilty of like 25 of them. Several all black Democrat council members here in Mecklenburg County, I forgot how, there's got to be like a dozen of them by now, are all busted for taking bribes, for taking COVID money and spending it on themselves, giving away freebies to their friends. You got to see what these people do. Again, there was a case recently of a councilwoman, I think she's either a councilwoman or a state senator or something like that, and she got charged with 27 different crimes here in North Carolina. And was found guilty of 25 of them. Anyone can look it up. Apparently, Letitia James in New York is getting busted again for more bullshit. Just like Fannie Williams or whatever, Fannie Williams, whatever the fuck. They don't want equal rights. What they want is a replacement. I wish this channel was a little bit more political. I would love to put people on camera that are African American conservatives and Trump supporters, many of which that I know. And they all say the same thing. You know, they're so sick and tired of being used by these Democrats that at the end of the day, it is about what you do and not what you are and what's between your legs. It's such fucking bullshit that now they're trying to institute a credit system of who it is that you want to fuck, who you think about wanting to fuck, who you fantasize about fucking, who you fucked last week, and who you plan on fucking tomorrow. And the stripes on your sleeve will no longer be stripes on your sleeve. It'll be skin flaps and face piercings. It's like ridiculous. And to see all these rock and roll people and rap stars getting up there, you got fucking millions of dollars and you're going to try to preach to us? You made it. So what the fuck is the problem? You know what I mean? That's the most insulting part to any person that has any type of intellect. When you have rock and roll and hip hop stars getting up on stage, whining and complaining, you fucking made it. So why are you up there complaining? Give me a break. You know why? We need to sell more records. That's why. Oh, Logic, baby. Logic.
even when Michael Jackson was alive, Michael Jackson's publicity team knew it as well. Any kind of press, even bad press, will still sell records. They're not up there because they give a shit about this stuff. It's free promotion for them to sell their records and their books and their comic books. Get the fuck out of here. These left-wing fucking musicians and hip-hop stars and comic book artists and all these fucking morons, they're not up there because they care about this cause. They're trying to sell more records. A lot of them are washed up. Is this Everlast? Hold on here.
Because this treatment is a crime, the working people.
I don't know who that is. I don't give a fuck who it is. They're going to tell us what to do. Communism and socialism dictates that I have to surrender a percentage of my stuff and give it to somebody else? Fuck that. Fuck that. That's definitely not going to happen. Not on my watch, man. At least not in my life. I mean, if somebody needs help and they're hungry, yeah, but you can't live other people's lives for them. Unless you're severely disabled, or blind or deaf, or you need fucking help because, you know, physically you can't do it anymore. Even with myself, as somebody that suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder, I found a way to improve my life through selling my sports cards on eBay and reviewing stuff on YouTube. I'm like, give me a fucking break. You got to find a way, man. You got to find a way. I mean, my parents are assholes in a lot of ways. But at least the one thing they did instill into us is the fucking, you know, fight or flight, kill or be killed. If you got to fucking eat, you got to do what you got to do, but do it right. And I started my eBay business, you know, what did I make in the past, you know, up until this point, because the clock reset recently on my eBay account. I'm a little shy of $10,000 in sales. It was $10,000 in that 90-day period a couple weeks ago, but as time goes on, the clock does reset itself. So in this current 90-day cycle, it's like $9,800, which is not bad for a fucking little guy like me. You know what I mean? And I didn't have to pay taxes. And I got a fat tax return coming. And a tax credit on top of that. Thanks, King Trump. But the Democrats, oh, no. We're going to tell you we're going to fix the potholes and we're going to put it towards education and we're going to buy new fucking trains. But then meanwhile, they give it away to all their fucking friends. And they, like in New York, what they're trying to do right now, my former home, raising property tax rates on people and shit. Pathetic. What else is going on over here? Let's see. Looks like a lot of this shit's starting to come down, but once that sun sets, you wait until all the morons come out. That's where the little homos with their fucking black outfits will come outside. That's where the real fun will be. I'll be here, eating my snacks, drinking my beer, watching my Star Trek. Oh no, there's still a lot of shit going on here. What do we got? We got Portland, we got Minnesota, St. Paul, New York, Chicago. It's all left-wing Democrat cities. I'm sure they're doing it here in Charlotte, but who gives a fuck? No war, no kings. Get the fuck out of here. I mean, there are a lot of things that Trump does that I don't like. But he's definitely better than the fucking two evils. And you know what's more bizarre about the left? When Biden came up for election, When you are literally standing in front of a camera and you say, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black, and they still voted for him, and then yet they're going to claim Trump is a racist? Trump never said a thing like that. Biden did. They are so fucked up. God, I can't even look at this stuff. It's giving me a headache. I'm like, I got my Amazon remote control here, and I'm going through the videos here, and it's insane. Shit. Just a bunch of people walking around aimlessly, holding signs in their hands, whining, bitching, moaning, and complaining that they wish they could be the cool kid. They wish they could be on the varsity team, but they're too fat and ugly and misshapen. They look like the toxic waste man from RoboCop. Remember that? I know somebody's kid looks like that who's been attacking me here on YouTube. And good, let her stay like that. Fuck her. I wonder if she has to wear a fucking bicycle helmet when she has to have her diapers changed because she can't use the fucking shitter herself. Good, let her suffer. It'll teach Daddy a valuable lesson each and every single day. And when he wakes up, he's like, oh God, my poor genetics made that. Fucking cocksucker. Yeah, it's nothing out of the ordinary. That's exactly what it is. It's the same crap. I'm actually getting bored of looking at it, to tell you the truth. Again, I'd love to spin the camera around so you can see what I'm looking at, but it's exactly what you would think it is. Oh, this one's from Texas. And it's mostly white people. It's all white people. No King's protests across North Texas. It's all white people. Spoiled brat. Nintendo playing, Star Wars watching, Magic the Gathering collecting, Pokemon white people. I'm not picking on Pokemon collectors. I'm just saying there is a type that's out there. What a joke. One of my dudes here in North Carolina is live streaming. I'm not going to say who it is. Fellow Transformers collector. Detroit fascists. You are fascists, you idiots. You see Trump supporters out there? Fascists are the ones taken to the fucking streets, not us, numbnuts. Look at this, is so fucking dumb. Oh, this one video is going around about an who lawyer that fucking lost his mind in court, and he actually got himself arrested for talking too much. God. It's like what it's like that fucking prosecutor in the Kyle Rittenhouse case. He tried to be a smartass to the judge, and the judge basically told him, go fuck himself. How dare you violate this man's rights? Yeah, I would never do anything like that. Yeah, that's stupid. That's stupid. I would never do that. I mean, I'm doing this just to be a cornball. You know, I think by now everybody knows, unless I'm trying to talk about something that's really that serious, not to take my live streams too seriously. Like this one, obviously, this is like a toss-away live stream. But I'm going to end this in a little bit anyways, 'cause I'm actually getting bored of talking about it. Ugh. Well, just to piss off certain people out there, I will turn the camera around. Oh, look at him. He's got his own refrigerator. Look at all of that. Look at all that sugar-free Red Bull goodness. You know what? I'm going to keep the camera pointed at that until I end this live stream. Let me throw out this plate of ice before it gets all over my bed. Otherwise, I'm sleeping on my couch tonight. Look at all the Red Bulls. Who does he think he is?
Look at all that glorious sugar-free Red Bull, sugar-free Gatorade, seltzer water goodness. Let's just put the MAGA hat right there. Why not? Piss them off even more. You know what? We'll do that. We'll put one of my Ken Griffey Trump cards right there. You know, because the Ken Griffey Trump card's worth, you know, a million Trump bucks. So. Yeah, you can't take this stuff seriously. You can't take this stuff seriously. Why so serious? So there it is, folks. There's the storage area with all the water and sugar-free Gatorades and sugar-free Red Bulls. Thanks, King Trump, for teaching me how to be independent and surviving through the darkest times and still finding small victories. So that this way my life could be a lot easier so I could provide for myself. Thank you, King Trump. All right, now I got my new reading glasses on. I can see. Yeah, I had to upgrade my reading glasses recently because my old ones are not working as well. You know what that means? That means I'm getting older. But there it is. Look at all that sugar-free Red Bull goodness. Got the water down there. Some review units I yet to do reviews of down there. Different types of Gatorade. Got the seltzer water right there. Thanks, President Trump. All hail King Trump. Who does he think he is? He's got his own little mini refrigerator in his bedroom. Wow, that angle, it's like having the Empire State Building in my bedroom. And you know what's cool about that? You know, any woman I've ever dated, including the illegal immigrant last year, whenever she needed a bottle of water, this man can provide to her instantly. God. All right, I'm reaching for this one, all right? This joke I'm reaching for. So it just pisses people off to see that I have one of these. That's why I'm showing it. So, fuck you! Look at all that sugar-free Red Bull goodness. Oh, I didn't even open it up. May I also show how filled up it is? God, that'll definitely piss some people off here on the interwebs. Yep, here's the refrigerator with all the sugar-free Red Bulls you see me drinking. All right, folks, I had my fun for the weekend. Don't take this shit seriously. It's YouTube. It's stupid. It's goofy. I thought I'd have a little fun with it. You know, I saw Gary from, what do you call it? Neurotic do that with Starfleet Academy. So this is a little bit of a tribute to him. Thank you, Gary, for being a good guy. You got the right name, by the way. My dad's name was Gary. May he rest in peace. But I thought I'd have a little fun with this. You can't take this seriously. But look at all them sugar-free Red Bulls. Man. Hey, man, I broke my ass to have a little bit of fucking ease and pleasure in my life. You know, I could be spending my money on fucking jewelry and dumb stuff. I spend mine on food. You know what I mean? Oh, this will piss them off, too. Some new supplements came, by the way. Brand new. I haven't ripped the wrappers off the top of them yet. That's just to add to my current supply of backups. Like this one's almost empty, so it's going to be time for me to crack that open. That's Gymnema Silvestri. Good for the blood sugar. All right, folks, I'm going to end it right here. I had my fun for the day. I hope all of you have a blessed weekend. I'm having a fantastic time. Don't take all this crap seriously. It's just me having a little fun, poking fun at all this stuff. I got better things to do with my life than going outside and throwing a temper tantrum. You know what I mean? I rather use my energy in other places, even when I'm at my worst. Even when I'm going through almighty hell, like what I went through with my ex, you know, I'm still here, still going, still trying to find my fun and have a couple cheap laughs. just to pass the time. You know what I mean? You always got to find the good in everything, even the negative. That's why doctors, nurses, police officers, and firefighters, why they have like an inappropriate sense of humor when they're doing open heart surgery, for example, like doctors do. It's to distract them emotionally from what's happening in front of them. Valuable life lesson to learn, folks. All right, I'm going to end it right here. God bless you all, folks. There are going to be reviews coming up soon. But I thought I'd have a little fun here today. So take care. God bless. Stay safe. I will see you all very soon, folks. And thank you for having a good time today. That's what it's all about. Peace.